Well, good afternoon. It's Longhaultanker, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker, and it's approximately 14:45, 2:45 on Monday afternoon, the 9th, 2023. And we're doing the test shave. We're following up from the previous honing video and using the two razors on a test shave, full shave. You'll see what happens. If you're watching me on YouTube, say thank you and welcome. Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you so desire. Be courteous and respectful. Go on over to the Shaving Cadre and make an account. Join the conversation. A good group of guys. In fact, I got, albeit belatedly, I got 2 Christmas cards from a couple of fellows from over there. And I say thank you. And I'll be contacting you privately and thanking you off video. Let's go to the equipment. Let's see, where do I start? Where do I start? Right here. We got the Wacker Handgeschmiedet, the hand forged. Got beautiful scales. Just did that shaving video with the Zulu gray. And we're going to do a test shave with this thing. That bevel is just looking nice, bright, shiny. Look how shiny that is. It's just beautiful. And it comes together and so forth. And then the second razor we're going to use as a part of the test shave is the Fox Cutlery, Soligen, Germany. A nice little 5/8 with a barber's notch. And I used this this razor yesterday in an off-camera shave. And it just did, in fact, both of them after I went to the Zulu gray yesterday morning. And then I did it again on camera this morning with the Zulu gray. And so my rationale was I wanted more out of it. They did fine. They did okay. They did even better than okay, but I wanted more out of them. For the soap this morning, we're using the Dovo, what is this? Deep leather. I ordered the 3. They came in while I was gone. I used the Barber yesterday. I'm using the deep leather today. And if I remember reading correctly, deep leather is a tallow-based soap, and the other 2 are not tallow-based soap. For our brush is a brush I don't use very often, but I thought I'd use it today. And that is the VP Leon Hardy 30 millimeter premium Silvertip Badger. Is a very soft brush, very soft. It's even, I would call this borderline nothing. It is full on floppy, but we're going to give it a go and see how it does on this Barber. And I'm going to just lay it up. I'm going to lay it on. I'm going to overload it like crazy because it is so floppy. But I use this 2 or 3 times a year whenever the mood strikes me. And I walked by it this morning and said, you know what? I'm going to use that one this morning or this afternoon after I got done with that honing session. But I hope you enjoyed that honing video. I enjoyed, I'd like to do more honing videos, but I just cannot stand the drive-by assassins on the honing stuff. They seem to be more vicious, more cruel, more, I could use other adjectives that would, anyway, most of you know what I mean. And you're not going to find that kind of behavior at the Shaving Cadre. Gentlemanly all the way around. We start with the basic premise that honing and shaving are so individualized, so personalized, that to tell others what to do and how to do makes absolutely no sense. And to do so only makes you look like the jackass, not us that don't follow your prescribed rules. Okay, so I wiped it out. And so it has been about 24 hours since my last test shave, for using the same two razors. But oftentimes when I use a natural edge from a natural stone, 24 hours grows back pretty quick. That is to say, they grow back pretty quick within that 24-hour period. We'll let that sit and soak there for a second. Well, no, not so much. That Berlin Barber that I used yesterday, the Dovo soap, was just very nice, very nice. A&E soap seemed to be a little on the creamy side, and that's okay. This thing is just a monster when it splays out. You can see how floppy it is, the brush I'm talking about. It's not overpacked, got a lot of good flow through on it. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Okay, start with the Wacker first. That was amazing. Now, if this Wacker will hold that edge, that'll be amazing. That would, which I don't believe it will. That's the thing, because of the corrosive nature of the steel. I think it's going to collapse in just a very short period of time. Yeah, You know, every once in a while you shave with a straight razor that's so well honed that all you can say is OMG. And that's what we're having right here, is an OMG moment. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All around excellent. And as I say, if this razor can hold that edge for any length of time, that'll be an outstanding razor. Finally, after I bought this about a year after getting into the straight razor shaving hobby. And even the guy that I bought it from, old John Crowley, from the shaving shop in Fort Worth, even he said he had a hard time putting an edge on it. And haven't heard from him in a long time. I hope he's all right, but anyway. Now we'll try the Fox Cutlery Soliton. Of course, Wackers are made in Germany too, presumably Soliton. And John Crowley went over to Germany in our conversation some years ago and sat with Mr. Herr Wacker, and I believe his first name is Hebert. All right, Fox. And this one gave me a good shave yesterday, so I'm expecting even better things today. Amazing, amazing. I got based on what I've done so far with both razors, I got out of both razors what I wanted by going to the slurried Zulu gray. They are just absolutely magnificent. They're popping the razors. It's just like running the razor down your face with no irritation, no resistance, and getting I'm as happy as a pig in slop, or a razor and a shaver and lather. I don't know. I posted up this morning on YouTube a shave video from last Friday night. I've just been too busy since I've been home to get it posted up till today. And so when I'm done with the shave, I'll be posting up the honing video and this shave as well. Let's see here. So that was the Fox razor. Got a couple of minor nicks there, but they'll be done before the shave is over. So they didn't really count. That's just kind of a unwritten rule about straight razor shaving. It's my unwritten rule. How about that? And I realize there's a lot of guys that wear white shirt and ties to work and they like the straight razor shaving, and you got to be careful about getting blood all over your white shirt, and I understand that. And you don't want any nicks of any kind, and so Styptic pencils and alum blocks are all perfectly acceptable retardants to bleeding. So's lather. Just slap some lather on it till you're done with the shave, and that'll help retard bleeding as well. That's what I do until the end, if I need more later. We might end up with some brown lather with that little bit of blood in there. Oh well. So we're using the Dovo deep leather, and it smells like deep leather. And I will say it tastes like deep leather as well. Heavy perfumed scent. I used British leather from Sterling here a few weeks ago, not long ago. in one of my weeks of travel. Took it with me, and this one's a little deeper. So in fact, it's a lot deeper than that one was. Just fabulous is about the best word I've got for it. Amazing, fabulous, OMG. It just glides right over my little goober spot there, which is a good thing. My wife wants me to go work in the yard this afternoon, and I put her off until I was done with my videos and my test shave, but I'll do it this afternoon to kind of kiss and make up. I don't like working in the yard. We lived in a townhouse that we bought 7 years ago. We've been here for 4, and we lived there for 2.5 before we bought this place. That's why I bought a townhouse. I didn't want to do yard work. You hear feedback. You hear the feedback. Both those razors, and the Wacker is a half hollow, and the feedback on both of them is roaring like a lion. Well, I just say this about the Zulu Gray, regardless of what may be going on with the seller in South Africa. If you can pick one up on the secondary market, eBay or someplace like that, you will not be disappointed. And I know a lot of guys are hanging on to these things. They never use them because they couldn't get it to work for them maybe. But I tell you what, if you can pick one up, you won't be disappointed at all. And you saw the video, they're not that hard to use. Whether you use a drive, whether you use a DMT credit card abrasive to bring up a slurry, you will not be disappointed. It'll give you a smooth, comfortable, extremely sharp edge, put a nice polish on the bevel, and what more do you want? And you can probably pick them up for a song. In fact, I'm going to do a check on that on eBay and see if they're available on the secondary market. And not that I'm going to buy any, but I should imagine they're available. All right, I got a couple little nicks there. The brush is doing okay, VP Leon Hardy. It's a little floppy, more floppy than to my taste, but it's getting the job done. And I'll set it aside, and it'll be another 3 to 6 months before I pick it up again. And I don't have this in regular rotation. I have it sitting on one of my dressers in the bedroom, and it's kind of like in my face all the time saying, nope, not gonna use you today when I'm home. But every once in a while, the mood strikes me to hit it. And since today's shave is largely experimental with the honing on the Zulu, I said, you know, this would be a good time to use that brush. Okay. Very nice. So as you can tell, I'm switching between the two razors. Both of them are delivering excellent shaves. I'm going to put the Fox razor in my. I got a little Thiers-Assard that it came in from Brian, scuttle soap it. And I carry it in my shave kit along with all my regular 7-day roll-up. and it'll become my standard backup razor. You never know what's going to happen. You got to go when you go from the truck to the shower room, you got to go prepared for eventualities, the most common sort of eventualities. I used to carry my full shave kit into the shower room with me. When I was getting started, I'd do my stropping in the shower room, but it was just taking too much time in the shower room, unnecessarily. And so I don't know, a few years ago, started doing my pre-shave stropping and preparations in the truck before going to the shower room. And it's just worked out a whole lot better. Time-wise, not feeling so rushed on stropping. not going to do a head shave because I did one yesterday morning. It's only been 24 hours on the head, so I'm going to let that go. And I dare say I'll probably do a 24-hour shave tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll see what happens with my load assignment tomorrow. All right, let's wipe it down and see what we got. So, you know, in some people's minds, that might be just a full shave, but with two razors, and that's fine, but it's a test shave because it comes on the heel of a honing session, and we're wanting to know how well they shave. And no hanging hair test is going to get you there. There was a recent discussion about hanging hair tests, and several of the fellows agreed that, along with me included, agreed that the hanging hair test is unreliable and undeterminative because of the conflicting natures or the unreliable nature of the hair strand that you may be using. And some hair strands may be better than others, and what you have access to may be better than others, which only really to say that it works well for me is only to say that it's unreliable and undeterminative for others, which I always find that to be humorous when people start talking about the hanging hair test. Say, well, I get good results from it. Well, yeah, you do. You're only making my point that it's unreliable and undeterminative for others because of the hair strands they have access to. All right, we're done with the fox razor. Let's do the final touch-up on this side with the Wacker. And of course, this Wacker is a 8/8 and a beast. It's a beast of a razor. And that's why I want it to work. I want it to work so bad precisely because it is a big razor. And everybody likes to have a big razor. And I like having big razors too. But you don't spend this kind of money on something that turns out to be a problem child, which it'll probably be because of what I believe is the root problem to this razor is the forging and the metallurgy in this razor. Now, it could be I'm all wrong. You'll see that from the previous video on honing. I can't see it here, not even going to try, but watch the previous video and watch for the brown line. I insert a still photograph of the staining that occurred yesterday morning on this razor from the Zulu gray. And this thing has been nothing but staining, and the staining and the patina going all the way down to the apex on the bevel and corroding the edge, and then I've got to redo it every 3-4, whenever I come back to it. It's just a mess. And I don't understand why. I'm not a metallurgist. I'm not a forger. That is to say, involved with forging steel. And which is unfortunate because it's a beautiful razor and an expensive razor. And last thing you want when you lay out that kind of money is a piece of crap. Just saying. All right, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the shave. We used the Wacker. We used the Fox Cutlery. We did the previous video honing them up on the Zulu gray. All my bleeding has stopped, so I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape. VP Leon Hardy did find it floppy, yes, but it did all right. I loaded up the brush, as you saw. And that is it. Thank you very much. See you down the road.